plenty thank you to the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, where they don't really support we follow plan this. They don't work tirelessly behind the scenes for letting this event happen so today. I also want to thank the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education, because they self work tirelessly. May I just show up no more today. But I really want to tell them thank you for the continued support as we work together for transform higher education as Salon. We know why we're there. The Deputy Minister don't tell me why we're there. So this conversation on quality higher and technical education is very, very important, because now they reflect on how we develop with human capital. And with human capital is essential for growth and sustainability for any country. We know as Salon, the government, the current government, under the leadership of His Excellency President Bio, always don't place priority on education. For the first 5 years of its term, free quality school education has been a flagship program. And for the next 5 years, human capital development now continued priority. And we all know about the big 5 game changers there. If you look through all of them, feed salary, youth employment scheme, human capital development, digitalization, technology, revamping the public sector. For me, waiting day we run across all of them, now young people there. Because His Excellency knows say any country, the most valuable asset of any country are in young people there. And if we not invest in them, we'll not be able to get the returns on that investment. And we the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education, we therefore protect the investment where the government already put into free quality school education. We all know what that they mean. The money we can starting picking them for access education at basic and senior secondary level, we don't pull them. We therefore protect that investments there. What you always say, where the bills? The end goal, now forget us. You build the foundation. When you build the foundation, you left hand so. You don't left hand so, you go up. You go up, you roof, you finish your house, you furnish and you go inside. Then you don't get what you set out for. And another the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education. The government value education, but what we value even more, na quality education. Because quality education, they ensure say we young people them, we give them the academic, the technical skills, the soft skills where they need for let them be good professionals then. For let them take their rightful place for drive socio-economic development in our country and support the country in national development plan. So this conversation for we within the ministry, it give the platform for let we pause, let we reflect on how we don't come off from, and also want for go, and then collectively we look at all waiting at the thing that we don't do as a sector collectively and see how we can raise the bar for ensure say we reach that end goal of quality education with technical and higher educational institutions. We protect the investment of the free quality school education, and most importantly, we give young people the skills where they need for letting themselves become positive agents within the country. So, as I said earlier, we pause, we reflect, we raise the bar. As we reflect, we look on the gains that we will make within the ministry. Not just under my tenure, but even before me go there. A lot has been done happen within the ministry. And also the hard work of the university staff there. And at that day we build upon. For example, some of we go down and we are saying the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education recognize say we want for train we young people and for speak to the current labor market. We don't want for let them go through universities or vocational training only for let them graduate and then the labor market say the skills the owner gets not to the only want. So for do that day, we do a labor market survey where we go back to the National Development Plan and we identify sectors that within our National Development Plan where we don't call growth sectors. we go to the industry players then, both in the public and the private space, and ask them what are the skills they want to see in young people when they graduate. We use that information now for go back to the curriculum of their sectors and see say how is there any mismatch there? If it is, how will they make sure so we correct them? So that way we train with young people for later day in demand when they graduate because they get the skills the way the job market wants. It also will support the government in youth employment scheme for create 500,000 jobs for young people then. Then they will make sure that how we go about for do that. We will not talk with industry players then. We don't make them now, they know say they're self partners then. Collective responsibility now, all they can this. So they can allow the students to do placement and we don't know who's good work. We confident with students who will do good work and one or two more say, all right, we graduate, can work with me. We also get partnerships then for strengthening quality within the system using digitalization, one of the 5 key priorities of the government. Currently, the ministry they talk to 2 big organizations then for help we further develop the education management system and the quality management system. So quality management system is something we do inside the national development plan. And combined, this education management system and quality management system will give you data. We will help you for inform whose policies they will need, whose areas they will need for strengthening, whose interventions they will need for come up with. Because data is very important for know what tool they do. We also ensure say we get equitable access. What I mean by that, regardless of who side you do, if you're able to access education. We get universities, for example, we know say Kono University, we know we get Kono university na that region, we don't set up one. We look for money for set up another university in the northern province, the Ahmed Tijan Kabah University. We also aware say, not for just set up physical infrastructure. The world now na digital learning. We get one organization we are part of Commonwealth of Learning. We don't support the ministry through the Tertiary Education Commission for develop open distance learning policy. We will allow we for local begin offer programs online for students then. But we know say we don't want for further disadvantage anybody. Because what I mean by that, you can't introduce distance learning. Then one student in our remote village say I'm not get internet for access. They will not really achieve much. So we also work with other partners then. We get one organization what they call WACREN, who they work with, for see how we can bring sustainable internet connectivity to all the higher educational institutions then, and allow them for connect to regional experts then within the West African sub-region. So that's an ongoing conversation. Recently, we meet with Starlink for see how we can add that to that conversation because what we want now for let it be sustained. We don't want for make internet today, tomorrow and all day. Because if we go digital, if we introduce digital learning platforms, they will go for make sure say all man able access them. But with all of them gains there and so much more, we get challenges to all the face. And then challenges also for face them together. Because the only way that we will own the solution then, and then in so doing we raise the bar. Some challenge physical infrastructure in terms of forget, for example, teaching laboratories within the universities and equipment within the universities. And we also know say we lecturers and we need for support them in terms of capacity building. So create that environment for them able to capacitate themselves. All their plans are what they do so, they find. But the main thing we need for that in our resources then, in addition to so many things then, and they go back to the example where I give you the bills. We all know say we the bills. Who say the money then? Now for the finishing. Where the bill you owe, so you finish and then you spend the money. The Ministry of Technical and Higher Education, and then the finishing there for young people then. So we need money. We need money within the ministry. And now the only way down there we go ensure say what we set out for do, for make sure say we young people and for take ownership for drive this country go before we achieve them. The ministry now set up a technical and higher education fund for complement the government's efforts. The government currently they spend 22% of the national budget for education for both ministries. Recently, the Ministry of Finance introduced a 1% education tax levy for add to that day. But if we talk realistically, even that is not enough for what we want to do within the sector. So that makes we don't come up with a technical and higher education fund where a sustainable way. And with the type of CLO allow many other different routes to follow get money we will use for address the challenges they also will get within the sector and build upon the gains they would already achieve within the sector. But all man get a role for play. The ministry gets a role for play. The universities they get a role for play. They need to see how they can diversify their income streams then and bring more internally generated funds then within the institutions then with a challenge for embark upon business ventures for see how they can use research and commercialize their research findings then. And we also see how we can use and link this back to quality. We heard earlier the Deputy Minister talk about performance-based financing, where, as the name implies, performance-based financing, based on how you perform, now so you get money from this technical and higher education fund. Will they come up with indicators there? We'll link to a national development plan. We'll link to other regional and global education agenda that we know about Agenda 2063, the SDGs. We come up with indicators there and we score with universities there. Based on how they perform, they will be able to access money from the fund. But also you help them for let them know how they can work together. If one university they struggle on side, the other they do well, we'll learn from each other to see how we all go together. But as I know, we don't say repeatedly collective responsibility, all man get a role for play. How the ministry get a role, especially students then. When it comes for pay tuition fees, that's the one big challenge what they get within the sector. And if we get all them best laid plans there, but if we not get the resources there, if we not make if the students and self not value the education what they try to provide, the quality what they try to provide, then a problem. So they use this platform for to get frank conversations about the implications where students are not paying their tuition fees. And I think we will not shy away from them. This now they talk in a very transparent manner. We can't shy away from them. I will use Keynote University as an example, new university. I met the leadership a few weeks ago and then they tell me saying, new university, and now reach 30% of the students we don't pay tuition fees. We need for address that. It cannot continue that way. We need for value the quality education where we try to bring within the sector. And this is a collaborative responsibility. That only way that we all go own this thing. Tomorrow, not so even if when we achieve that goal, we all go gladly for say we universities then they do exactly what they want to do. Last year we organized retreats now, we called stakeholders back. And I remember the students they say we not supposed to want to pay fees. We're not there against pay tuition fees, but for big quality education. We are leading and we could do all them here so they embark on all them partnership here, all the initiatives they have to bring the quality where they asked for. And we believe say they will match their commitment when they don't make say they will pay their tuition fees because we all get for work together. One person will left behind. We for go hand in hand for move the education sector forward. On that note, at the end of the keynote, and I want to tell you plenty thank you for who come, take time out for joining me this morning. And I want to draw attention to the screen where you will see a short video from His Excellency President Julio Madabio, where they talk about the importance of education for everyone when I use the Pugare Plenty thank you.